deal. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a pretty good deal. We'll look that over. There wasn't a lot popping off in camp today, guys. Real things are going to start sharpening. Pencils are going to start sharpening. We're going to get into the meat and potatoes of it next week as we get closer to preseason week 1. We'll start to see some things take shape. Chat, let me know how you're feeling. Hassanin's been popping off. Just going to go ahead and tell you right now, Ahmed Hassanin's going to make it very difficult for him to get cut. I do want to give a shout-out to Motown Mitch. He has been me and him, I feel like we've been on the Nick Whiteside Island together over here. Nick Whiteside's been popping off. Guy, we got some ballers. We got some gritty guys on the defense. We'll keep an eye on them, though. But we're going to go ahead and it's Friday night. We're having a happy hour here at the Hat and Beard Show. So, of course, we'll end tonight. We'll watch a little football analysis video. Look, check it out, guy. Check this out. He is an NFC North guy, right? He's a Vikings guy. Are the Lions running out of time? 2026 NFL team previews. This came out a few days ago, if I'm not mistaken. August 4th. Okay, yeah. So just a few days back. I've been saving this one for us. I haven't even watched it yet. I saved this one for us, guy. You know what I'm saying? So we'll take a little looky-loo at that. Get yourself a beverage. Get yourself settled in. It's a Friday night. We're hanging out. We're just easy breezy, lemon squeezy. We're going to go ahead and get into the show.
If you can say the word good, guess what? It means you're still alive. It means you're still breathing. And if you're still breathing, well, then hell, you still got some fight left in you. So get up, dust off, reload, recalibrate, re-engage, and go out on the attack.
What is going on, everybody? Mad Hatter Nation is rocking and rolling. Everybody's hanging out. Ow! Oh, dang, that hurt. Oh, wee, ooh, ah, ah. Hit that divot on my finger right on the corner of the desk. But good news, guys. Hey, guys. We're going to, this weekend, try and get the studio flipped. Ordered stuff. Ordered a new mic stand to make things a little bit better for us. Ordered a table that will make things a little bit better for us. I think we're going to go full tilt into the Jim Brewer presentation model of more of a stand-up style show. Going to try and see if we can play with the lighting element here and see if we can get some good lighting going on. Good. I think we're on to something here, guy. So just pay attention for that. You know what I'm saying? Detroit Sports Talk says Ahmed dropped his body fat. Yeah, we've been tracking that all off season, dude. Ahmed Hassanin worked out with Hutch's trainer, and oh man, I knew those ones are gonna be in there, dude. I could feel them cooking, dude. I could feel them cooking. Is the internet choppy for you guys? Is it choppy on your end? Yeah, it is. And Brent Supreme, dude. Yeah. It's Bolake Miller time, guy. So, you know, if there's any more based of a beverage we could have tonight, it, of course, would be some, dude, they should just change. Oh, my gosh, dude. Guy, they should change Tall Boys. Dude, Miller needs to partner with the Lions, and during the season, they need to change the Tall Boy cans to Blake Miller cans, dude, because he's so big, dude. They should just make them. They should just call them the Blake cans, dude. You know what I'm saying? Should be Bears scared of Ahmed, dude. The Bears should be scared of everybody. The Bears should be scared of everybody. Pyramid powered pass rusher, hell yeah, dude. He's about to. I honestly think Hassanin's got a spot in this roster. Dude. I think there's a spot for him. That D end. When it comes down to it, dude. The D end, when it comes down to the defensive end position, obviously you got Hutch. Obviously you're going to have probably Wanham. You're probably going to have Moore because he was a second-round pick. But, Lacey's been balling, dude. Hassanin's been balling. Peyton Turner hasn't been on the field at all. we're going to need to see, what can you do for me and how many of them can maybe kick around because we're kind of rattling off a bunch of heavy ends. You know what I'm saying? But I think Hassanein's I think he's got some juice, dude. I think he's got some juice. You know who else got juice? Jahmyr Gibbs got juice. We talked about it yesterday. He's got, after Bijan Robinson got paid, reportedly inking a 3-year, $66.75 million extension with the team, he was briefly the highest paid running back in NFL history until Sonic caught him. You thought you could outrun Sonic. You silly little bitch. This is until the Detroit Lions agreed to a long-term extension with Jahmyr Gibbs. Little Gibbs going to make it better. You know what I'm saying? On Thursday, we talked about it yesterday with a $67.5 million deal worth up to $75.75 million with incentives. We'll talk about those incentives. Gibbs has been participating in camp, blah, blah, blah. In other running back news, Jonathan Taylor agreed to a 2-year, $44 million deal with the Colts on Thursday. I like it. I don't hate it. The thing I worry about Jonathan Taylor is kind of the thing everybody's been saying about him is his durability. He put a lot of miles on himself there in college, and kind of a workhorse there in Indy. You know what I'm saying? Look, I like his game. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and blow smoke up your ass, dude. I like Jonathan Taylor's game. I think he's got a lot of grit to him, dude. I think he's rotting in Indy. If I'm being honest, I think he's rotting in Indy. But offensive linemen are also getting their fair share of headlines. Let's go! A few days after the Bears made Darnell Wrong the richest right tackle in the game, the Buffalo Bills reportedly signed guard. This is what really salts my banana, you guys. I was a big Osiris Torrance fan in the draft process, and I really wanted the Lions to go after him. I was like, that is a guy right there. That is a guy right there. We mocked him a bunch of times to us. We mocked him to us so many times, dude. The Bills reportedly signed guard Osiris Torrance to a 4-year deal worth up to $78.4 million. And then Tennessee said, oh, Raj, hey, we got this little Polak. He's from Northwestern, who also, guys, I was like, that guy, the Lions should draft Peter Skronsky. I actually, if you guys recall, we had kind of kicked around last year. Was it last year? We kicked around the idea of Brad Holmes trading for Skronsky, trying to bring in Skronsky because it was the last year of his contract, and it's like, hey, Tennessee's probably going to in a nice little bit of a rebuild position. But they went ahead and signed Peter Skronsky to a little Polish 4-year, $100 million deal. $100 million. Hey. I like Skronsky. I like Torrance, dude. Shout out those guys. Darnell Wright's a butthole. I'm not a big fan of Darnell Wright. But you know what, dude? Them other two cats, good on them for getting some money. I like seeing offensive linemen get paid. How we doing, chat? It's Friday night. We're just chilling. Brent, Brandy, Detroit City, how you doing, man? What's up, Kane? How you doing, man? James Wills, what's up, dude? I'm so glad I caught you live, brother. What's up, man? I seen you commenting, dude. I was like, yeah, there he is. There he is. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Anthony Lucas. Yeah, Detroit Sports Talk. There's another guy who's been popping a bit there in camp, too. And he fits that big build. I'll be real with you. This is like if it came down to it, I think the odds of an Anthony Lucas being on the practice squad are greater than, say, like a Hassanein or even like a Derek Moore. Because those guys, I think, carry a higher percentage of being poached away than, say, an Anthony Lucas type. Although I'm a big fan of Anthony Lucas, barring injuries, I don't know if he's going to have enough juice to really punch his way onto this roster. When you look at just like what has been reported, it is just training camp. Okay, so it's just us going against our own guys. But right now, it sounds like we have got quite a stacked D-end room, dude. You know what I'm saying? House Brady's the hammer. The hammer. Now, maybe Hassanin could do us all a favor and do what I've been preaching he should do since the jump here, and do the old switchery-do on over to fullback where he belongs. Howard said I was just playing so fast, aggressive, so free. Once I turned that tape on, realized, okay, I'm still that same player. Don't start playing any different. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Gil Howard sounds. He's been popping too. I think he's popped a couple of times on 20 Man's Report. Osiris was not high motor on my draft board for us. Required nimble-footed offensive lineman. He was a beast, but his feet were slow as molasses. Yeah, Brent, actually, and if I recall, he was taken a little bit higher. I think I was mocking him to us in like the 6th or 7th round because he kept sliding. I think, didn't he end up going like 4th or 5th round or something like that? I don't know. He's still playing. I mean, he's balling. He's out there balling. And he fits the Bills system. You know what I'm saying? He fits that Bills system. So he sat at his hotel room for the Lions off Wednesday, August 5th. The rookie 6th-round pick pulled up a pass rush tape of arguably the greatest defensive tackle in NFL history, Aaron Donald. No shit. So he's trying to model himself after Donald, huh? There you go, dude. So you guys can we be real? Can we kind of assume that Wingu's out? He's not going to be on the team, dude. Gil Howard, I think, is probably, dude, he's going to make this roster as a rookie, dude, at that D tackle spot. He's popping, dude. He's popping, bro. We're going to have some guys, dude. We're going to have some guys. Let's look at the contract, huh? The full details of Gibbs' contract extension. It's pretty savvy. Look at this. Not bad. Huh? Not bad. You realize how young he is? Golly, jeepers, gee willikers, fellas. When his contract's up, he's going to be 28 years old. Now, I'll be real. I kind of thought that this year and next year we might see a little bit of a lower usage and wait until the big money kicks in. Though, there's really not a whole lot of big money kicking until you get into 2029. And even then, you just go from $10 to $22 million. Dude, I like how this deal is kind of structured, y'all. I really do. The cap hits are shockingly low for a player who is effectively the face of this offense. The Lions are getting 3 seasons out of Gibbs with barely any dents in the salary cap. The 2026 cap hits sit at $8.68 million in 2027. It drops to $6.27 million. These are good things, especially when you need to re-sign players like a Brian Branch. Then 2028 ticks up to $15 million. Okay, our little tick up there, you know. The first big number doesn't arrive until 2029 at $27 million. And Gibbs will only be 27 at that point. 3-time offensive player of the year by that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A couple almost. You know what I'm saying, guy. You know what I'm saying, dude. You know what I'm saying. If you're worried about Detroit's ability to sign Branch and LaPorta to big contracts down the line, this should completely alleviate that concern on its own. There's essentially no void years. This one is wild. And yeah. In today's NFL, let's look at this. In today's NFL, it's normally stacked, normally 3 years. The 29 through 30 or 29 through 31 would all be void. You'd be shitting a bunch of money right here in 28 and 27, dude. I don't know how they finagled, or it'd be 31, 32, 33. I don't know how they did this, but this works out. Okay, this works because this is how you avoid being the New Orleans Saints. You can't always void year your way around. Sometimes you just have to pay a motherfucker. I'm willing to pay Jahmyr Gibbs. You know what I'm saying? For comparison, Bijan Mustard's extension with the Falcons, Robinson has 5 void years on his deal. The Lions could have gone more aggressive with 2 void years like they've done before. Instead, they kept it clean. They borrow just enough money to keep the early cap hits tiny without creating huge future mess. They're not kicking the can nearly as far down the road as some fans might have feared. Now, could that be because Rod Wood is gone? And now Brad Holmes can do what he wants. Brad Holmes can do what he wants. Master Candy done left the plantation. Now I can do what I want. These Lexus ads, dude. While this Lexus ad is in the middle of our article, do you realize that this car ad has more shots of people walking around? This car ad has more shots of people not driving a car. Oh, there's another one. It moved over here, and another one, and another one. And look, look. It's just the never-ending loop of a Lexus ad. Oh, here we go. Woo! Look at us. Oh yeah. Lexus ad me. More Lexus ads. I want more Lexus ads. Give me all of the Lexus ads. Do I not look like your average Lexus buyer? I am clearly someone who drives a Lexus. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I am a Lexus driver. This is like the best part of the article, too. Really? 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 Like, for real? Look, what does swimming have to do with driving a Lexus? Swimming, she's coming out of the water, then she's skydiving, and then a guy's shooting an arrow. What? It's following me. Oh my God. Holmes isn't that. Yeah, that's true, dude. I was just being a dick. How we doing, chat, while that loads? Am I related to Max Crosby? I mean, dude, all gingers are related. Like, don't you know? We all know each other. We have little radios that we talk to one another with. It's like a little potato radio. Y'all got ham radios. We got potato radios, dude. I was thinking I drive a Subaru. Yeah, dude. I'm a big dyke. You know me, dude. Big old lesbo. You know me, dude. You got me pegged, dude. Big old lesbian driving a Subaru. No, dude, I drive a fucking rusted out old farm truck, dude. I'm at Joe fucking America with my F-150, bro. I'm as average can be, dude. The Lexus or fancy Toyotas, hell yeah. Lexus, we don't give a shit if you drive. They say gingers are smarter for real. We might be, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Potato radio, so I guess Johnny the Potato. Yeah, dude, we're all talking. Dude, that's how we communicate. We go Johnny 1, Johnny 2, Johnny Potato. You know what I'm saying? See, that's like part of the problem with Johnny Mo screens, dude, is he actually creates interference on the potato radio, dude. So we weren't able to. I could have negotiated Max Crosby coming to Detroit, but the Potato Morton was interfering with our potato radio, dude. Hey, bro, I drive a Subaru. That's cool, Lions Lifer, dude. My buddy Ryan drives a Subaru. He drives a Subaru because he says he really enjoys drifting. He drives it for drifting. Drive a 2019 F-150 5.0. There you go, James. I think mine's a 14. Yeah, dude. What if like me and Max Crosby really were cousins, dude, this whole time? Like for real. Maybe I'm just waiting for that 1,000 subscriber threshold, and then I'll have a cousin reveal, and it'll be Max Crosby, and he'll just come live on the pod, dude. Come hang out live. All right, let's see. Can we roll this now? Isn't it illegal to drive anything but a big 3 vehicle in Michigan? Pretty much, dude. Though I'll be honest. Damn, dude, I am so sorry this microphone is so loud right now, guys. I'm not trying to be that loud. I had to drive a big 3 when I was a UAW steward, because of like parking at union halls and whatnot. But admittedly, like I would totally get a Toyota. I would totally drive a Toyota, like all day for sure. 2010 F-250 for work. Yeah, dude, the F-250. Oh, what's up, gun guy? How you doing, man? What's good? Hell yeah, brother. What's up, dude? Dude, them F-250s ain't bad, dude. We actually, at work, we've got a, like a hybrid, F-350, I think. I can't remember. It's never there because it's always towing the demo. But, dude, I know this is going to sound weird. And at first I was like, that thing is kind of goofy. But the more I look at it, I was like, yo, that ain't that bad looking. Bro, we got a Rivian pickup at work, dude. It don't look that bad, dude. It's actually kind of sharp. Like, personally, I think the Rivian looks a lot better, like a lot better of a truck than the Cybertruck, dude. You know what I'm saying? For driving Tacoma has over. Yeah, dude, a Tacoma for driving. Dude, that's exactly. I want a Tacoma to drive back. Actually, I either want a Tacoma for driving to and like just driving around, just like a daily driver, or I want like a 96 S10 cab and a half. You know what I'm saying? Or what I'd really vibe on is a. I know it's gonna sound super weird, dude, but just like as a daily driver, dude, a Ford Maverick with a hybrid ICE motor. You know what I'm saying, dude? Those fucking things get like 41 miles a gallon, dude. Oh, you rented a Prius and drove over for like $10, dude? Yeah, man, my buddy had a Prius, dude. He had a Prius. He drove that son of a bitch all over the place, dude. We were doing comedy, dude. He drove that motherfucker everywhere, dude. He was all over the town, all over the state in that little Prius, dude, just zipping around, dude. Dude, so it like I'm buying the Enos hype. Yeah, Detroit Sports Talk. He's out there balling, dude. The only way JMO's having some catches is by committing some OPIs, dude. The reality is, guys, is that you can't go full electric, or we do eventually maybe need to get away from full ICE motors, dude. You just got to We just gotta get into the hybrid ICE electric motors, dude. It's all about hybridization, dude. That's kind of like how I'm viewing my gradual solar expansion is so like think of it this way, dude. You have like do you guys know what BESS is? BESS, backup energy storage systems, right? Or like an emergency energy storage system, effectively batteries. That's literally all solar is just you just collect energy by heating up the electrons on the lens, right? It's a DC current. You take it down your PVDC field, you invert it, and then you send it down the line. Now, what you really want to do is you really want to store that. You know what I'm saying? You really want to store that energy in a energy ESS energy storage system. What we really need to do is gradually, and it wouldn't require like a full infrastructure redo, but if we start kind of integrating it into new construction moving forward and then kind of develop renovation styles, you can kind of change over some of your energy systems onto what I want to refer to as a AES, auxiliary energy system, where you're just kind of supplementing your own independent energy supply with your own energy system. Think of your lower draw things, not necessarily your big command stuff, your appliances, that type of stuff. Leave that on like mainline shore power. But like you can start to like zone out rooms, or even like when you're wiring houses, you can have like dedicated circuitry ran directly to an AES instead of mainline shore power, dude. So it's all about hybridization, dude. Just like with cars, dude. You know what I'm saying? Rather buy more gas than drive a Prius type. Legs are too long. I don't feel like I got powered golf cart. Hate the one I got as a rental once. No shit. Bridgewater backup quarterback silent for multiple dies. McKine win good defense tackle out with a groin injury. No shit. Well, there you go. Yeah. I seen Reader is missing, or DJ Reed missing practice. I'm cooking right now. I don't think I'm cooking, man. These are just thoughts that I have, dude. Just have like auxiliary energy systems, bro. You know what I'm saying? It sounds amazing. Dude, it's not complicated, bro. You can just go, dude. Bro, you can just go to the store and buy big cell batteries and then just buy a solar panel and hook them up, right? Now, if you're just going to do that, I would recommend getting some type of a monitoring system, bro. Yeah, geothermal, dude, exactly. I'm a big fan of that type of stuff, James. You know what I'm saying, dude? But like if we were to it's I really feel like the American energy consumer has this like all or nothing mentality. It's just like when you talk about renewables, you're like solar, they're like, "Oh, you can't possibly power everything." And I'm like, "Yeah, duh. I say power everything?" They're like, "Well, you can't power everything." I'm like, "Duh, dumbass. I'm talking about splitting your thinking, dude. You have to have two schools of thought here. You have to have main draw shore power shit, your appliances and that type of stuff, and then calculate your load draws, and then start fractioning out your rooms. You know what I'm saying? Dude, if you did it right, you literally could have like room control for every room based on their own like energy storage. You know what I'm saying? Like if you were to take like a generic like bedroom, dude, that you don't, what are you going to charge? You're going to have the lights on for like 30 minutes all day long. You're going to charge your phone all night long. If you were to have 1 to 1.5 kilowatts of storage capacity, which that sounds like a lot. That's not a lot, dude. I can get you that in a fucking battery that you can carry with one hand, dude. You could hook that up to like two 100-watt solar panels wired in parallel, facing omnidirectional on or facing multiple or opposite directions outside, and recoup most of your charge on like an 8-hour day relatively easily. Because if you, and that's fully dependent on what kind of storage system you have. If it has some type of a regulator on the collection, I'm literally going off of like having there's a governor on it. If you were to like max out your collection capability on that draw, you're talking like a 3.5 hour turnaround. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Or you could just like double up, and instead of a couple two 100s, you go two 200s. Then you're getting 400 watts of collection in parallel, strong 100 to 200 watts per hour, relatively simple. Yeah, dude, it's totally easy. It's totally doable. Totally doable. People like your thoughts that are best case scenario for a content creator. People like my thoughts. Oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate that, man. I'm just thinking, dude. I'm just thinking. I just so you know, Lions. I work in the nanogrid industry, so my brain 8 hours a day is working in this style of system. In fact, the industry that I work for, I actually think that they're thinking way too large scale. I'm looking at getting building my own style of smaller systems on like a tandem axle U-Haul trailer, because check this out, dude. If you were to do it right, you could probably get away with a good 20 kilowatts of storage just on one of them trailers, and a good 1,000 watts of panels relatively easily. And what you do is you just hook it all up so that you can just wire it all up so that you have like either you can just run power into it, and or you just like wire up a plug like we got, where you just have connections in and out for 50 amp and 30 amp services. Just go to your house, shut off your main feed, and then to have either get clever with it and have yourself a dedicated backfeed supply, or just like plug it into your fucking dryer, dude. You know what I'm saying? Just backfeed your system off of it. Because what you can do is, if the cells are fully charged when you head into a service deployment situation like that, ideally you'll not discharge throughout like a night cycle, and then you can collect throughout the day. But in a situation like that, you're talking like an emergency deployment. So you kind of have to monitor and like have at least some understanding of like draw and like watt usage and that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? When you get your off grid, take a lot of money out of people's pockets. Yeah, dude, I like the whole off grid stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Lion. I appreciate that, dude. I'm just trying to do my thing, man. If you had small, reliable energy resources to run your homes in Michigan, would be buying them like crazy to avoid the electric bills right now. Yeah, Jack. So, first of all, when it comes to stuff like that, all right, dude. So, like, full disclosure, when me and Hat and Boobs buy a house, I'm building or buying a dedicated shed that will be like not like a shed like a chintzy little bullshit shed, but like one of them like sick ass like little home style sheds. You know what I'm saying? It's like actual like a home. You know. And I'm going to call it my Sunshed Studio, dude. And I'm going to put the podcast studio in that. And that fucker is just going to run completely off of solar. 100%. Everything in that studio will be backed by solar energy. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a line to the house so that in case of like a power outage or on like a Saturday afternoon, if I got nothing better to do, I'll just kill the main power coming in from the shoreline and just backfeed my house off the cells. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, Mr. Detroit City, we do really want. So that's the thing, dude. That's the thing. Sorry guys. I know y'all don't like it when I be burping in the microphone. Mr. Detroit City, I do want a barn dominium or I always called it a barn dough. 1.21 gigawatts. I don't know about all that. What was I talking about, dude? Oh, that was the thing I was thinking about, dude. Come on, camera. Quit being a dildo. Dude, my camera's such a butthole sometimes, dude. This is why I worry about changing up the style of shows, not having absolute control over the camera. Bro, is it cheaper to build new now? Would it be cheaper to, for real, just buy property and build a house? Like, for real, is it, like, actually cheaper to just build a home now instead of just buying a fucking house, dude? Because, like, there's shit I want to do that I feel like would just be easier to just build into the house. You know what I'm saying? Look up Delaney Walker has a barn dough? Dude, that's dope, bro. Let's check that out. I know we're just getting into the weeds, guys. I know, guys, I'm sorry we're just getting into the weeds. It's Friday night. We're just chilling, dude. Bro, no way. Oh. Yo, let's go. We're watching this instead. Sorry, guys. Sorry it's so damn loud. We're watching this instead, guys. Sorry. Yo, this is what I want. Look at this. This is what I'm trying to do. Yep. This is what I want right here.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Barn Dough channel. This is Charlie with 1845 Barn Dominiums. Hey, we're in Nashville, Tennessee with Delaney Walker. We are getting closer and closer to move-in day. We are doing final touches today, Delaney. We've got plumbers here kind of doing some finishing touches. We've got the cleaning done. We're gonna go in and take a look, the final tour of your massive barn dominium outside of Nashville, Tennessee. You ready to get moved in?
Definitely ready.
Again, this thing's over 16,000
Look at this.
total square footage.
Yes.
We've got about, over 5,000 with the house. We've got our event center area in the middle. That place is awesome. You're going to want to see this. And then we've got the huge shop area. Now, the shop area is full right now, right? We've got
Bro, that's 12,000 square feet.
some vehicles in there. We've got some boxes in there, a little bit of everything. They are ready to move in, guys. So we're going to head inside right now and just give you the final tour of the barn mansion of Delaney Walker.
Barn mansion. He called it a barn mansion.
Last time I was here, we still had wood railing up here. We didn't have this done.
Yes.
Cabinets
Whoa.
weren't done yet. The tile work wasn't done. It has really come together.
All right, I don't like modern colors like the blacks and the grays and the whites so much. But, a little color in here would go a long way. But, like, just the simple structure design, the airflow, the whole... Dude, you guys got to understand the engineering that goes into the barn dough. It's maximized for efficiency. It's,
Yeah, man, you did an awesome job decorating this house. So tell us a little bit about the layout in here.
Like Charlie said, this is our living room.
Shop needs a couple more doors. Yeah, dude, for sure.
It's got a step, so we can have that look like if you're going.
Yeah,
up
mahogany
into the
and white,
kitchen,
dude. Yeah.
divide it, bring the black and white together and mix it all in with the furniture and also with the tile in the kitchen,
dude.
as you're gonna see. And then you step into here, you can see our dining table with the custom
blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares about your interior design, dude.
That came out really well.
We all have dicks. We didn't come here for that.
Then you also have the office areas in here. That can also be a room. If we want to add in another room, we can actually make this another room, but we're going to use this as an office.
Yeah, Mr. Troy said because they're metal roofs, right?
We can actually change that.
Metal roof's the way to go,
right?
Right?
Company come over or something like that, we could have them stay in there if need be.
Yeah, and then you got a lot of you can see the windows. It's a lot of light, natural light in here. Obviously, we have really bright lights, but it's a lot of natural light.
Yeah, you've got a beautiful view here, man. It's amazing to me, the view that you have off the front of this house. And you repositioned the house.
I did.
Originally, we had it kind of further back on the property over here, and you moved it out here. And when we got the framing up, I was like, wait a minute, this thing has moved, and the view is amazing out here.
View is beautiful. I'm glad that we were able to put it here and actually make it work.
Y'all realize that we're watching Dis Old House
with the plans, because again, like you said,
Dis Old Crib.
You got views from every angle where you can see just beautiful hillsides, greenery, and that's what you do when you buy a barn dominium. You put it somewhere where you can see nothing but the land.
That's exactly right. Big open spaces in this thing, man, and it fits perfectly on the property. And they've done a lot of finish work out here. It looks really, really nice. But take us through.
Yo, the other thing about metal roof is you can just line them fuckers with solar panels, brah.
Through your kitchen, man.
Yeah, so as you can see, the big countertop, which is massive. It is.
You see, because what you want to do is have your roof line running north and south so that you can line panels all along your roof, heading facing east and west, and then run them all in parallel so that you have constant power throughout the day as the sun transfers over the skyline. If not, if you're going to build like an auxiliary standalone solar system, you're going to want to get some type of like a solar tracker, but then you're going to have to put like a motor on that motherfucker, which is going to take more draw away from yourself as those panels move around and track the sun. But if you just put them son of a bitches on a north-southeast or a north-south facing roof so that they land east-west, and then you run them all in parallel, dude, you have like constant power all the time. Just make sure that your panels are away from, well, and honestly, dude, you don't even have to worry so much now about the shading, dude. Like, bro, I can grab easy solid 30 watts on a shady day out of my 200s if I run them parallel together. Dude, if you get 19 bus bar with reflective capture lenses, dude, you're good, dude. You're good.
It's massive, and when we was doing the plans and coming up with it, I really didn't know how big it was going to.
Where's the stereo system going? Yeah, bro.
Yeah, but it came out.
Why
beautiful.
isn't Scarface on in the
really
background?
Unique, and I love everything about this countertop. But then you got the refrigerators. Since you got a big countertop,
refrigerator.
you go with a big old refrigerator. So we was able to find a refrigerator.
Big old refrigerator.
Customly built shelves to fit around it. You guys did a great job with that. Then obviously,
let's go, guys. Number 2,
here.
Balake Millers. Let's go.
Amazing.
Cheers, boys.
That's an 8-burner.
Yeah,
woo!
Yeah, you got Z-line appliances in here.
All Z-line, everything.
Woo!
Yeah, beautiful way that color.
Damn, baby, you think you could cook in a kitchen like that? Golly, fellers. Jeepers, Johnny, would you look at that? Oh, my goodness gracious, Jeeping. Jesus, jumping up and down. Look at that kitchen, dude. Look at that. It's just like, woo-wee, I am such a poor.
Matches with your countertops and the white and black and
Damn,
everything.
boys, that is fancy.
Oversized tile backsplash there.
Yep.
Yeah, man, this looks really, really nice. I remember when we were designing this, the first thing was like all black.
Yeah.
Like in that shop, everything was going to be all black. The outside's going to be black. And then we got in here, you're like, yeah, I want my cabinets all white and white walls. Like, man, that's a lot. But it's come together really, really nicely. You've got a lot of prep space in here. Undermount sink
Undermount.
there. Yep.
Looks so flawless and clean.
Yeah.
And it came with that light. That was unique. I like that.
Yeah, you got to get that undermount kitchen sink, dude. Look at that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pretty neat.
How long did it take people to start doing undermount like that, dude? Woo!
So this was actually.
Did you see how it's got that lip down lower?
Stools under here. Just have a mini bar. If you want to eat breakfast right here while it's been cooked, served.
Blah, blah, blah. Everybody knows what the kitchen that's for, dude.
So direct access. You got a huge back porch back there. We'll look at the pool and all that a little bit later, but easy access on both sides out here to get to the outdoors. You did a really good job as we walked through this morning. You bring that outside in really well. Your design did a really good job of bringing the outside in. Now off the kitchen here, so we've got living room, dining, kitchen, and then off of this is the master
suite here.
I'm gonna let you lead the way.
Most definitely.
Oh, more windows.
Yeah, more
surprise,
windows.
Surprise, more
Big
windows.
windows, man. Love these windows.
Wireless stereo speakers through the house.
You bought the property out here because of the beauty of the property. And you told me when you bought this, it was pretty much untouched. And that was appealing to you, was it was untouched. You could carve out whatever you wanted.
What do you mean you're tired of the BM haters? What's the BM haters?
Just enough to where you still got the natural look and the untouched look of all this. And you said you were going to do some turf and some other finish out here. It's going to be really nice. But I mean, right off the edge,
hell's a
right back in the woods. And man, you're just kind of
Quano Sun house.
What's
a Quano Sun
back
house?
in the woods back here, and it's really, really nice. Kind of the rolling hills. Tennessee. All right, so let's talk about this room. This bathroom this is probably, I'm going to have to say, the nicest bathroom I've ever been in.
Yeah, it's a gym.
And the shower itself is, we could
What
probably
do you mean,
do a whole
Lions?
video
What's
on
a
this
BM
shower.
hater?
Yeah.
Bowel movement
this
haters?
Thing is like, what, 12 by 4, 12 by 5?
Or barndominium haters?
I mean, just full. You stay here.
How would anybody hate on this, dude?
Walk through.
Guy.
Oh man, what a beautiful pattern.
I don't understand how anybody could possibly hate on it. Oh my gosh. Jesus Christ, I'm such a poor. How could anybody hate on a barndominium, dude? It's such like an advancement. Well, it's an advancement in modern engineering as far as like utilizing and maximizing space with nature while also like acknowledging architectural history. You know what I'm saying? Especially like American Western civilization history, specifically the American West, the plain states, the farm culture, the Western expansion, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit. I think I don't know anybody would ever have a problem with it, dude. They can all lick my butt, dude. You know what I'm saying, dude? I think they're beautiful homes, dude. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Double shower heads, towel storage out here, man. And
Brittany Griner is a man, probably.
Yeah, I can actually fit in this.
I could get in it, but I couldn't get out of it, I don't think.
Getting out of the
damn, old churches in those really cool homes. I bet, dude. They got solid structural design, you know?
Stretch our legs out in here.
And you got a different countertop pattern in here.
Different pattern in here.
Yeah, same cabinetry, but different pattern in here. A lot of the blacks and whites still. Show me how these
I'd have had it on top chat. If I missed a chat guy, I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
So whenever your wife.
Dude, really, Brent? Are you serious? An NBA player declared for the WNBA draft?
Gotta go to work too.
Awesome.
There's two of us here. Yeah. Got your enclosed toilet room in there. Yeah.
What if he like totally sucks?
You're like me. I'm 6'3". You're what, 6'4", 6'5". We can't do small rooms.
No, that's got to be. I got to be able to.
That's right. Mine's 4 foot wide.
You're in a public place? American Boxer, why are you listening to the Hat and Beard Show in a public place?
As amazing as this room is, we tied all this
American
together.
Boxer, you definitely don't want me to say things like...
Room, and basically, we're going to make a circle here.
Yes,
right? So we're going to come into, holy cow.
Walk-in closet.
No, this is not a walk-in closet. This is like a bedroom converted into a closet.
Yeah.
So, okay, is there a his and hers, or is it like she gets a corner and you've got the bigger... Who's got the bigger wardrobe?
I do. Yeah.
I saw a lot of boxes out there.
I got the bigger wardrobe, but... I mean, we'll see how this works. I usually put all my clothes in the other room, so we'll see how this.
This was the best. I did this in mine, and it was the best investment.
Is that better?
When we got I was like, hey man, you got a little bit of money left in your budget. I said, give me a dresser.
I'm sorry, Miss American Boxer.
Yeah.
I don't mean to offend. I'm a ginger. I don't know no better. I don't know no better. I don't know no better. My mom's an alcoholic moonshiner. I don't know no better.
You know, I wear overalls. Okay, you got suits. She's got dresses, I'm sure.
Dude, I'd buy a ticket to see Sophie Cunningham too. I'm not into tall chicks, but she's pretty. Like I'm not into tall chicks, but she's pretty. You know what I'm saying?
You got shoe covers,
and she's based as hell, dude. Let's go support American Patriots.
Maybe 1,000. They won't fit. They not gonna all fit. They're not gonna go. They gonna. So
hey, speaking of American Patriots, Brandy or Jack, if you guys are still here and have that link for the veteran shit you guys were selling yesterday or whatever, I can't remember what it was because I'm a fucking degenerate piece of shit who has bad memory. You guys can put that up in the comment up or put up in the chat. I'll pin it if you want, dude. That's cool too.
Dragging on the floor. So that's what was the idea.
So you got dress code there? Y'all have to have suits when you travel?
When you travel, you gotta wear.
Dude, Enos Cantor did? No shit, bro.
Or overalls?
Yeah.
That's
I wear them on my phone
awesome, dude. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Enos Cantor declared for the WNBA draft.
All black with white.
That's hilarious, dude. Oh, what a troll, dude. Enos Freedom. Awesome.
Well, one is for the dogs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
So the old one would be for the dogs, the new one.
Damn, they got a fucking washing machine just for the dogs, dude. They put their dogs in a washing machine. That ain't right. Oh my God, does he come from the Michael Vick house of like dog treatment, dude? You don't put dogs in a washing machine, dumbass.
And then when I came up with the idea, I actually made this bigger. So when I first got the plan, it would just fit two, and the room was gonna be a lot bigger. But I said, well, I have a lot of clothes. Let's make the laundry room a little bigger, and now what was happening? We stretched it out.
It's becoming more and more popular to connect this laundry room because I mean, a lot of times it's just going to be you two, and you've got a baby, but it's going to be you two in here, and I'm sure she loves the fact that she can just go from shower in here. Plus, when you're outside,
look at that fucking laundry room, dude.
I mean, you got
golly,
out here, you got tractors.
That's bigger than some New York apartments,
you're able
dude.
to come in right here, and across the hall.
Golly. Boom, there you go.
Come right in this laundry room, so you could come in nasty,
Pin that real
oil,
quick.
grease, whatever. You come in
there
here.
You go, Brandy. Appreciate it.
You're in the shower. You're back in the house. Nobody knows the difference.
Excuse me.
That was the idea.
That's a good.
This is not a paid advertisement. I have no affiliation. There is a pinned comment in the chat, guys. Click on that. Go spend lots of money.
Big pantry space here.
Go spend lots of money. Use code VET at checkout. Support our veterans, guys. Go spend lots of money at that site, please, and thank you. Go spend lots and lots of money. Go spend lots of money. And hey, you know what? Actually, if there's like a comment, tell them what the Hat and Beard Show sent you, dude. Maybe they wanna do a thing with me, dude. I don't care. I'll plug veteran stuff, dude. I plug vet shit. I'll plug veteran shit all goddamn day, dude. I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't give a fuck. I'll happily plug veteran stuff.
Dry goods, things like that.
Checking the couch recorder so I can wash my clothes, so screw them.
Floating staircase.
I feel you, dude. I know, dude. I know, dude. We're all pinching pennies, my guy. I feel you, brother.
You sent me some pictures of this, of what you wanted this to look like. It turned out really nice.
I ain't never going to browbeat people into spending money, dude.
That's a beautiful accent wall up here.
Which is why I'll have a hard time if I ever get like
big open. Are you just
ad
using
deals
this
or
as
sponsorships, dude?
Just like a comment.
It'll be hard for me to like encourage you guys to spend money on gambling and
go downstairs, they just want to come
pocket rockets and boner pills and stuff like that, dude. It'll be hard for me to sell that stuff. I ain't gonna lie.
Leave me alone, y'all go upstairs.
That's like the demographic of ad reads that people like me would get, dude. Is boner pills and fucking gambling sites, dude.
To watch TV, you have this.
I don't know if I could do gambling ads, guy. You know what I'm saying? That'd be weird.
We haven't even gotten to.
Feel weird. Maybe like DraftKings, or not DraftKings. Maybe like Prize Picks. But I don't know if I could do like
that's the good part about it. I wanted to build something like a compound, so when I had the family here, everyone would feel comfortable.
A fool and his money, so part ways. Yeah, well, dude. Hey, actually, you know what, dude? Do you guys think I could get away with like plugging my personal Upside app? Like it wouldn't be a sponsored ad read, but like obviously, like it'd be mutually beneficial for everybody because like I'd get a bonus, you'd get a bonus. Like, do you think I could get away with like putting in my Upside link? Because I use Upside. Guy. I'm not even lying, dude. I figured out like, so what you got to do with Upside is you can't just like go to the same gas station all the time, dude. You have to like go to two different ones, dude. So like there's like a Marathon up the way that I like to go to, and there's also a Murphy up the other way that I'll hit up, dude. And if I just bot between the two of them, dude, guy, I got $20 back last month, dude. And like, here's the thing, dude. All right, so check this out. I bought that. You guys remember that Saber Dagger build, that custom build Saber Dagger build that I made, right? I still haven't gotten the comp. I got my green light optic a few weeks back, dude. I'm still waiting to buy the comp because I'm just trying to, be smart with my money, dude. And even the comp's the cheapest part. I'm just being frugal, dude. So the only reason I bought that Saber Dagger was because I had a little bit of money come over from something or another, but I cashed in 2 years of Upside savings. That was a total of like $170, right? All right, check this out, guy. Without ever triggering any bonuses for purchase numbers in a month, like I've done it like once, right? over the last 3 months, I've already gotten $100 back from Upside. And just last month alone, I got $20 back in cash back just from using Upside. So like, I know it sounds weird, dude, to like be plugging something like this. This is not a paid advertisement. This is honest to God a product that I really use. That like, if you are trying to save a couple of dollary dues, dude, bro, like I get money back from in-store purchases on my Zins and booze. Like if I go in and buy a couple of tall boys and like 4 or 5 fucking tins of Zin, dude, I get cashed back on that, bro. That's sick. From Upside. I know it's data harvesting or whatever, dude, but like I've thought about like putting my Upside link in the description, dude. You know what I mean?
Build, so.
Once we get that steel framing up, you can do whatever you want on the inside. You can come in mid-build and tell us, hey, I want to vault this. All right, so what made you go with
Hell yeah, dude. That's what's up, bro. I
mean,
appreciate it, Jack. That's what's up,
like
man.
A modern industrial.
I appreciate that, dude.
Kind of like what you have down there.
Yeah, I think it just, you know, from what we were doing with the fireplace, like you said, with the cabinets of it being flat and everything, I just realized, you know,
if you're driving a diesel, you should definitely be using Upside. Yeah, guy, because like here's the thing.
All right, man. So let's you take me.
It's
around
like a
up here,
percentage
kind of
back. We're just gonna let this
kind
of run in the background for a few minutes, and then we're gonna get up out of here, guy. It's so many cents back per gallon. You know what I'm saying? Like, so however many gallons you buy, and like, dude, I buy like. All right, so like for me to like make it work, I gotta buy gas like 3 times in a 7-day span. You know what I mean? So like I fill up on Sunday. You know, like I guess it would be a 7-day span. I fill up on Sunday, and then I generally do what I call like, because I'm a dork, dude, and like I remember in a game when I was younger called NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. When you'd pit, you could do this thing called a splash and go, where they would just like throw some gas in your car and then you could get out. You know what I'm saying? I do in midweek. I've found guy that at least in Michigan, Wednesday is the cheapest day to buy gas, but if you wait until Thursday, you're going to get fucked in the ass, all right? Wednesday is the cheapest day to buy gas, but if you wait until Thursday, you're going to get fucked in the ass, okay? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but if you wait until Thursday to buy gas, you're going to get fucked in the ass. Does that make sense? So, like, get gas on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I like to do what I call a splash and go. So, like, I just throw in, like, I don't know, like $50 real quick. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit to like kind of get me through, so that it's not like so if I do a splash and go of like $50, you know what I'm saying? On Wednesday with at least gas being $4.15 or higher, I can get out for under 100 on Sunday, and by under 100 I mean it's like 97, but still under 100. You know what I'm saying, dude? So it's all about just like playing the game. You gotta have pattern recognition. Now, either way, you know what I'm saying? You're putting in, if you're buying more than like 15 or 20 gallons at a time, dude, Upside is for real. It's for real. It's gonna put money in your pocket, dude. And you can get that money back either straight cash to your account or like Amazon gift cards. I'm not trying to sound like a salesman, dude. This is a product that I genuinely use and I genuinely advocate people to use. You know what I'm saying? In the Atlanta area, diesel's $5.50 a gallon. Upside is giving offers scattered all around for it. Damn, dude. $66. It's like, well, it's like, I think I seen diesel for like $5.15. I want to say. I don't have a diesel, so I don't look at diesel. I just see it kind of flashing. Cause like I take the highway to work and then I take back highway, like I take 2-lane highway home. But the big highway that I take on the way to and from work, I got to hit a bunch of, I go past a bunch of off interstate fuel stations, so I kind of see that shit.
All right. So my favorite part
hence the reason I've noticed that
well,
if you buy gas on Wednesday or Wednesday's the best day to get gas, because if you wait until Thursday you get fucked in the ass. And the bitch of it is, dude, is that I'm pretty sure that like at least one of you is going to be sitting there on Thursday, which next Thursday, hey, guy, shout out, next Thursday. Next Thursday, we are going to be live at like 6 p.m. because the Lions play at like 8 p.m. So we're going to do a little mini digital tailgate, a little mini pregame, kind of like how we used to do. We are bringing that back, by the way. Come the regular season, we will be bringing back the digital tailgate on Sundays, the pregame, hanging out. We will be placing some bets. Guy, all right? Yo, Beantown. Hey, brother. Yo, Beantown. Real quick. One, thank you so much for your super chat the other day, my guy. Okay? And two, I have been kicking myself since, what was it, Monday or Tuesday? Okay. Dude, I definitely didn't give you enough congratulations for getting married. Okay, dude, I felt so bad. You sent a super chat, dude. You are legit the OG subscribe. Guys, you don't understand. You guys don't understand. Beantown is legit subscriber 1. He's for real. Like if I ever talk about Butcher, it's Beantown, dude, because Butcher has been here since legit day 1, okay? Brother, I am so hyped for you for getting married, dude. That's so awesome, dude. And I'm so sorry that I just like skimmed over it the other day, dude. I am so hyped for you, dude. That's so awesome, dude. That's so many cheerses, brother. I've been dude, it's been hard. Like, I shit you not, dude. The next morning, I was driving to work, trying to listen to Chad Prather. You guys, shout out Before the Noise. You need to check out Before the Noise in the morning, dude. Chad Prather, okay? And, like, it was hard for me to even focus on Chad Prather, dude, because I was like, dude, Beantown was there, and he's like, I got married, and I was like, oh, cool, man. Dude, that's so awesome that you got married, dude. I'm so happy for you, dude. I feel so bad. Like, I'm so sorry that I undersold it the other day, dude. Guys, can we get some, like, cheerses from my guy Beantown in the chat, dude? He got married the other day, dude. Come on, guy. Give my guy some love, y'all. Beantown got married the other day, dude. That's last weekend. That's so awesome, dude. I'm so happy for you, dude. You've been through some shit, my guy. You guys don't even understand. You motherfuckers don't even understand, dude. My guy has been through some shit, and he has been here since fucking day 1, dude. Before I did football content, before I did political content. Exactly, dude. It was me, you, and Nightbot and the old days. Guy, you guys, I used to just play Red Dead online. I used to just live stream Red Dead Redemption 2 online. That's what I used to do, bro. At like the middle of the fucking night. It was me and Beantown, dude. It was me and Beantown just hanging out, bro. I was just farting around, just yucking it up, dude. Just me and him yucking it up, bro. My guy! Dude, I'm so excited that you got married, dude. That's so dope, dude. That's so awesome. And I just want you to know, like, I felt so bad, dude, and I want you to know how excited I am that you got fucking married, dude. That's so dope, bro. That's absolutely so incredibly dope, dude. I'm so hyped for you, dude. I'm so hyped for you, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. It's 2 a.m. for 2 fucking hours laughing, dude. Yeah, dude, that's just it, bro. It'd be like 2 in the morning, bro. We just talking shit, dude. Just yucking it up, dude, for just having a good time, dude. Just having a good time, bro. Wishing you a great marriage, Beantown. What up, Riley? Dude. Riley, why do you always show up right at the end of my show? I'm just kidding, brother. I'm just kidding. I swear to God, Riley, the last 4 times you blow in and I'm like, hey, Riley, we're about to get up out of here. Hey, man. Hey, Riley, bro. I'll be early next time, bro. No worries, dude. You're a busy guy, dude. I know. But hey, man, just so you guys are aware, dude. So we're gonna try. I'm gonna try to do it all. I got a lot. Hey, babe. Just so you know, babe, if you're listening, I'm doing that thing again where I've got way too many plans for the weekend. I've got way too many projects planned. There's just not enough hat and beard to go around. You know what I'm saying? Bro, the old days were awesome. I ain't going nowhere. I'm day 1. Dude, you legit, dude. Beantown is OG1, dude. You guys don't even understand how long he's been here, dude. You guys don't even know the just nonsense, bro. I don't even have those streams on my channel anymore, dude. Just the absolute nonsense Then doing nothing in Red Dead, bro, just talking nonsense, dude. And it was some of the best times ever, dude, for real. Like he says, 2 straight hours at like 2 a.m, just like laughing our ass off. Dude, there was a couple of times Hat and Boobs would be like, yeah, I could hear you just like laughing your ass off at nothing. And I would just tell her, she's like, God, you guys are just like such boys, just such boy humor. You know what I'm saying, bro? But we're going to try. We're going to try. I got this idea of, and here's the thing, guy. Here's the thing. I didn't intend on doing any more renovations in the pod studio. Once I got the new paneling, when I got all this shit, and especially the shelf here that we just got a few weeks ago, I had no intention of doing any more renovations. But I got to give Jack some serious flowers, dude. Shout out Jack, 2125. Brother, you really the other day, dude, were like, hey, let me just do that, dude. The other day, dude, you like lit a, what up, Ivor? What up, Ivor? You want to be on camera, dude? You want to be on camera? You really lit a creative spark with the idea of like doing more of an improv stand-up style, dude. So yeah, I have been like hell-bent on that idea, dude. Like it was hard to focus yesterday after you said that, dude. So we are going to try and do some studio renovation, but I need to go to Home Ripoff and get some wall panels, dude, because I don't like the ugly floral 1970s wallpaper that's behind all of the soundproofing. And I think it'd actually be slick to put some like real thin wood wall panel up, and then adhere my my soundproofing to that, so that then I can just screw off panels of soundproofing. Also, the little bit of seams that you see. That shit! You see that shit? I hate that shit. I fucking hate that shit. I know you can't fucking see it, but I can fucking see it, and I hate that shit. It'd make that shit go away. Also, I was thinking about maybe doing more of a cornered shot, kind of more of a stand-up style, but more of an intimate club setting. You know what I'm saying, guy? I think we're onto something, dude. I think we're onto something. Did you watch Pat O'Neill yet? No, I did not, dude. I had to work all day, bro. I'm sorry. Well, actually, that's a lie. I didn't have to work all day. I worked until 2:30 because I was madder than hell. Look, here's the thing, guy. Here's the thing, guy. If you're going to fuck something up, like, you know, the fittings on the air conditioning drop set line that has already been secured, fastened, spray foamed in, buried under the ceiling, subceiling, and insulation foam. If you're going to fuck that up, and it's going to require a full tear out of the last 2 weeks of work that some people have been fucking doing, maybe you should help unfuck the mess that you made. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not, then I should be allowed, and I am, and was, to be madder than hell about it. Because goddamn, I just sounded just like my dad, dude. Holy cow. Well, on that note, gentlemen, you realize that next week at this time, we will be talking and analyzing position group battles, who set themselves apart in the preseason week 1, who elevated their stock, who took a step back. I'm expecting to see big things out of Hassanin. Okay. I'm expecting to see a lot of good things out of our secondary depth pieces. Full disclosure, I'm actually really hype about Luke Altmaier. Okay. The guy at the dispensary turned me on to him, started talking about him. Is he going to be the next franchise quarterback? No. Would I like to watch Luke Altmaier push Teddy Two Gloves for that QB2 spot? Yes. And the show Watch Pat O'Neill Thank Me Later. He will inspire stand-up comedy in your life. Yeah, Brent, though, here's the thing, bud. You don't want to be too inspired by stand-up comics because then you sound like a hack, dude. You don't want to be somebody. You want to be your own, dude. You got to sound original. But I appreciate the shout-out. I tried to fix my mini split last week. There was a loud zap and the blue smoke of death. Needless to say, we now have a new mini split. Oh, brother. Brother! That sucks, dude. That sucks. Today I was looking at some stuff. Here's the other thing. If you're going to fuck the drop or the line setup, and you're also going to tell them that the panel is full on the old Federal Pacific main service panel that we have. Don't get mad at me when I take the panel cover off and go, no, dude, you got a dual 20 right there that you can just pop off and put a dual 30. Do you need 240 or 120? Oh, you need 240? Then we'll just put a dual 30 on that motherfucker right there. You're good to go, dude, because all we need is 30 amp 20 or 240 30 amp. You know what I'm saying? We're doing a little bit of a European swap over with some hydrogen machines, dude. Gotta really finite that bad boy down, dude. You see, because even this is the problem, dude. And I tried to tell him, I was like, it would work if this hydrogen machine was made for U.S. circuitry, but you bought a European machine that wants fucking two. It wants 2 legs of, 230 at 30 amps, right? So to make it happen without having something to really narrow it down, they're like, can you make it work? And I was like, yeah, I can make it work. So what I did, and it works, but the machine really doesn't like it because it wants it really doesn't like being pushed that far outside of its tolerance, right? So what I did, and it works, it's sick, dude. Check this out. So what I did was I took the transformer, right? And instead of running 120 into the transformer and then sending down 240, let me get on camera here. What I did was I took 120 and I backfed it up the transformer to get 240 down the backfeed line, which would be the input on the transformer, which I did. And then what you do is you get to the machine and you take that neutral line and you basically energize your neutral line. And then to get your second leg, is I just ran so I got my neutral, which is hot, and I got my positive, which is also hot. And then I just jumped the leg over. You know what I'm saying? And it worked. But we really needed at that 230 range, and I'm pushing 251. I'm getting 121, and I'm getting 123. I'm getting 121 to ground on one leg, and I'm getting 123 to ground on the other leg. And between the two, I get 120 or 225. You know what I'm saying? But we need to kind of get that down. Now, the machine is designed to have a tolerance of plus 20 to 30 volts. You know what I'm saying? So we are within technical tolerance of it. But when you get into hydrogen manufacturing in capturing, you really need to kind of have that. It doesn't like it so much. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense, guy? Does that make sense? Are you with me? Knock on wood if you're with me, guy. I'm sorry. Did I get too weird with it, guy? Did I get too out into the weeds? Oh, yeah, I lost a bunch of viewers. We went from like 15 to 9. I got the concern, hun, you okay? The wife translation to the wife talk. You fucking idiot. Now I call a real electrician. Well, bud, what'd you do, Beantown? Can you tell me what you did? Because I'll tell you immediately what your problem was. You didn't turn it off. If there was a zap, why did you turn it off, dude? You got to go to your panel and you got to turn the power off to it. You know what? I'm actually going to zoom the camera in for this one here, guy. You see, actually, I'm going to really zoom this fucker in. Here we go. You guys can see that I trimmed all my nose hairs the other day. Oopsie. Here's the thing with electrical work, dude. It can't hurt you if there's no power to it. If there's no power to it, it can't hurt you. Turn the power off to it. It won't bite you. It's not scary if there's no power to it. If there's no power and there's no residual energy to it, you're fine, dude. You're fine. Turn the power off to it. That's the easy way. Man, I got to get up on out of here, huh? I'm hungry. She's probably got dinner ready. Guy, it's been a fun Friday night, dude. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your evening. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Stay out of trouble. Enjoy the weekend. Beantown, don't electrocute yourself anymore, guys. Use the, click the link in the pinned comment. Use that to go buy lots of cigars. I had to take the mini split apart just to find a reset button. Dumb design. Yeah, mini splits are like a tuna can, dude. Everything's all just jammed packed inside there, dude. No. Yeah, fuck mini splits, dude. Fuck mini splits, dude. Have a good rest of your evening, guys. Enjoy the weekend. We'll be back on Monday at 7 p.m. Until then, I've been James with Hat and Beard Show. You've been the attentive audience. We'll catch you next time. Bonga bonga. Frig off, dude.